Morning Crossfire on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
We are the nation's number one talk station, 99.3 Nigeria Info. Lovely morning to you, Lagos. How you doing today? Up and about Lagos. Tomorrow is public holiday, so yeah, I know there will be some kind of rush today, especially at the markets. So please plan your day very well. We don't want to have a lockdown streets and roads in Lagos, okay? And plan for the holidays. Spend some time with family, spend some time with friends, have a good time in moderation, of course. Okay. Now, this is the Morning Crossfire. Health Thursday is what we call it, because every Thursday we discuss health and health-related matters. I'm Sheriff Quadry. It's a pleasure to meet you if you're tuning in for the very first time. We're discussing skin bleaching today on the show. We had wanted to bring up the conversation of post-infidelity stress disorder, but we'll do that next week. We already have, we were supposed to do that last week, but then we couldn't because our resource person pulled out, last minute. So we're going to do that next week. But today, let's do skin bleaching. It's an interesting topic because the other day, a report came out indicating some really staggering, scary numbers, and we looked at it and we said, okay, look, we're gonna talk about this. Several African countries, including Rwanda, Ghana, recently banned the use of skin bleaching products because they are dangerous. Ghana imposed its ban in 2017, Uganda in 2016, Ivory Coast in 2015. Now, despite several warnings by authorities and stakeholders in the Nigerian health space on the dangers of bleaching among women folks, including men as a matter of fact, saying if not arrested, this could create serious health cases in Nigeria in the nearest future. Many vendors of the bleaching and lightening products have continued selling these products in small stores, supermarkets, high-end clinics. You could literally go to any market and they will for anything, and then that's it. You start using it. That's it. What you doing? Bonnie straight. Both men, both women. Nobody really cares about the dangers. I've seen videos of people being immersed in some sort of chemicals, and they just scrub off the outer layer of the skin. You now be like, In 2017, the Nigerian Association of Dermatologists announced that it had begun to take legal action against the manufacture and usage of bleaching creams in Nigeria. That was in 2017. 6 years ago. In 2020, the Nigerian Association of Dermatologists, NAD, raised concerns over the influx of skin bleaching products in the country. The professional body of medical doctors specialized in the field of dermatology, the branch of medicine concerned with, disorders and the care of the skin, hair, nails, mucous membranes, and the rest of them. They raised alarm over an increase in the variety of skin lightening products and procedures flooding the Nigerian markets, all promising a fairer, finer, lighter, shinier, very glowing, beautiful skin. But nobody is talking about the health impact. According to the WHO in 2018, 77% of Nigerian women use skin lightening products. So this affects almost everybody listening to me right now. Almost 77%. And this number is the highest in Africa, compared to 59% in Togo, 35% in South Africa, 27% in Senegal, according to this report. 2018 report. Last month, March, NAFDAC again called on Nigerians to minimize the level of exposure to harmful chemicals which are used in bleaching the skin, capable of increasing the rate of cases, cancer cases. And NAFDAC said so many things in their report. and they also gave out their own figure as well. But let me bring on my guest. My guest will be in better position to first give professional perspective to this conversation. My guest is a medical doctor with Aesthetics Clinic Lagos. Let me quickly bring in my guest at this juncture. He manages the dermatology department there at the Aesthetic Clinic Lagos. He's a renowned visual artist, tagged a doctor by day, artist by night. So he could visibly connect to the reasons people bleach their skins as well. His passion for dermatology greatly influences his art as well. You can say that. This brought about a perfect marriage of his two professions. He has been blazing the trail in his two careers. I'm talking about Dr. Gbadamosi Adefemi David, popularly known as Fola David. Dr. David, good morning to you.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
How are you doing? Help me adjust your microphone. Yeah, better.
All right.
How are you doing today?
All good. All good.
Let's talk about skin bleaching.
Yes.
What does that mean? What's the process like?
Skin bleaching is when you try to lighten or depigment your skin.
Okay.
Now, the skin is made up of different layers.
Okay.
And what really gives the color to our skin is called melanin.
Okay.
Skin bleaching happens when you either inhibit melanin formation or you completely depigment the skin. And that's when you have all the skin lightening, skin fading, skin bleaching creams. You know, I have a lot of people come in and say, oh, I'm not bleaching, it's a skin lightening product. Same thing.
Should be the same thing.
Same thing.
How in your assessment as someone who works with people
Yes.
in terms of skin, how would you say what's the prevalent rate? I mean, I gave out a figure the other time.
Yes, 77% according to WHO. But in practice, it is very high. It is as high as 77%. We have a lot of people come in, have been using it for years. You see all this, our aunties and mommies have been using it for a very, very long time. We're having a new trend with the younger generation where most of them are getting more aware, you understand?
Okay.
But currently, a lot of our aunties and mommies are still using those products. And now, you know, the companies are getting smarter.
Okay.
They're changing the names. You're having extract. You're having, instead of fading or lightning, they will just use another word.
term.
Maybe they will put a picture where someone is just gently exfoliating or something. And if you check the ingredients, you'll start to see, you know, lightening ingredients.
Are these ingredients harmful?
Oh, yes, they are very harmful. So there are two sides to it. The primary ingredient seen in most of these bleaching creams is called hydroquinone. We call it HQ.
Okay.
Now, HQ is very useful. Very, very useful. In fact, in dermatology, is one of we have very beautiful results with HQ, especially when it comes to taking care of certain areas of the skin. So HQ is primarily meant for smaller areas of the skin.
Okay.
You understand?
Okay.
A little bit of depigmentation to some areas, some spots, some PIH, hyperpigmentation in different areas. Beautiful results. The major problem is large scale use in the sense that you're using a full body. Your cream or your soap, you're doing full body. You have your bath, HQ. You rub the cream, HQ. No sunscreen, no proper knowledge of what you're using. That is where the problem comes in. And that's why, you know, it was banned in most of these African. It's banned in Europe. It's banned in Japan, Australia.
The HQ.
Yes, HQ is banned in those areas. Banned Nigeria, 2017, I think. But you know, you still see it, like you said, in the markets you go, you see people that can easily mix for you. It's all over on the counter in every pharmacy, everywhere. So I feel like the fight against it has not been very strong, you understand? But at the same time, what we're doing now is very good because we need to create awareness about the problems.
What are the risks attached to this? I'm interested. I would really, really love to know the risks of prolonged use of bleaching cream or lightening cream.
So let's start with the smallest thing. You know, most people go into using skin bleaching or lightening products to try to depigment or try to get lighter. And we know that the major problem is because of the media or brainwashing, thinking that with a lighter skin you get better opportunities. The skin tone has been associated with a lot of social status and a lot of other things. So people just want to have that, they want to belong, which is very wrong. So I want to tell people to appreciate their skin tone. Love your skin. It's doing a lot of work for you. It's the largest organ in the body, 15% of the body weight. It's very, very large. It's very important. It takes care of everything. It prevention of UV rays from penetrating the skin, which is one of the largest reasons for the skin cancers that we have. We have production of vitamin D. Also prevents, heat loss, water loss, and these are all things that get broken down once you're using too much hydroquinone. Yes. So we have the skin loses its functions, and that's a very, very big problem. You're also predisposed to skin cancers. Large amounts of hydroquinone can also cause kidney problems, can also cause liver problems.
Oh, it can go inside.
It can.
And damage organs.
Oh, it can. Hydroquinone is not something, even with the smaller amounts, there are certain people that cannot use hydroquinone. We don't even give it in pregnancy.
Oh.
Yes, because of harmful effects.
Because I was going to ask you that question as to, you see pregnant women who, bleach their skins or who had bleached or was bleaching before, and they say they want to stop.
Yes.
Is that harmful?
No.
They're not bleaching during pregnancy, but they bleached before. Will that affect the baby or any?
No. So, once the bleaching effect has stopped, so you stop using hydroquinone, very good, or you stop using any skin lightening product, which is very, very good.
Right.
Now, you might have had irreversible skin damage. I forgot to mention that with depigmentation, you can actually make your pigmentation worse. The hyperpigmentation can get worse. You have skin damage, skin barrier damage, and also formation of ochronosis. It's called ochronosis, and it causes this bluish gray discoloration of the skin that is very, very difficult to treat. Very, very difficult to treat. So if you stop using the skin lightening product, you will definitely have patchy skin, thin skin. So you see some people, a lot of them have certain areas of the body are darker than some areas. But yes, you can come in for treatment.
Oh, it can be corrected?
Oh, yes.
Oh.
You can come in for treatment.
That can be corrected.
It can be
because
corrected.
I see that a lot, especially those that have stopped using the cream.
Yes.
And then you see patches everywhere. Dark skin,
Yes.
different whatever it is. So it looks really bad.
Mm-hmm.
But then you're saying this can be corrected.
Yes. The first step is to stop. Once you stop, and then you come for a consultation, you have to talk to your dermatologist.
Okay.
And this is one of the services we offer to at the aesthetic clinic. You come, speak to a dermatologist. We can assess the level of damage. We can assess what kind of treatment is suitable for your
Is there a level that is irreversible?
I would say yes and no, depending on what you want to achieve.
Okay.
Depending on what you. So some people have used this product so much that you have actually completely damaged skin.
Oh.
Where the skin has gone from some dark to almost white, and then it becomes almost green. You see those color changes on the skin?
Are you serious?
Almost,
you can get to
yes.
green?
It can get to green. It gets green. Sometimes you're always red. We had patients come into the hospital. We can't do any form of treatment for them because of how thin their skin is.
Oh.
And it gets so thinned out because you're using creams that have been infused with so much corticosteroids and, lightening products, thinning out the entire epidermis. So you're having problems with mechanical problems, physical trauma. It's so easy for you to get caught. It's so easy for chemicals to penetrate your skin. You go under the skin, the sun is direct. The UV rays are directly going into your system.
Oh.
And you have higher risks of the skin cancers, increased risks of physical trauma, mechanical trauma, chemical agents, toxins, bacteria can penetrate the skin easily.
So you literally leave yourself open to all sorts.
Beautiful. It's like your cell wall or your membrane has just been compromised.
Dr. Fola David, I'm going to ask you this question, then we'll go to the telephone lines to get people's thoughts and reactions on our conversation this morning. And we have a place that we're headed this morning. Let's talk about this other angle of people who I've seen the video.
Yes.
They immerse them in some sort of liquid. What the heck is that?
you're not the only one. We all saw the video. We all saw the video. And now the first thing
Is
I
that
thought
fake?
about.
Is that fake?
That's the first thing I thought about. How is it possible? Because rapid depigmentation. So this might have been something that they have been working on for a while, and they just show us the final effects. Plus, it's not everything you see on the media you believe. But
Yeah.
if it is true
Yeah.
that you can achieve that immediate transformation from dark skin to white skin, you are seriously damaging your skin. Seriously damaging your skin. And I don't think anybody should follow that trend.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
I've also heard, I've heard a situation where you enter a machine
Yes.
and there's this spray, blah, 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 and then you come out, you go for sessions, and then that's it. You're Oyinbo.
So, yes, there are many ways.
There
to
are plenty
depigment.
procedures that people
Beautiful,
use.
Yes. Now, the most rampant is the skin bleaching, like we said.
Yeah.
You see these new avenues that you're mentioning.
Yeah.
I fear that a lot of Nigerians and Africans will also, absorb the new techniques that are coming out. Because the major issue is still the brainwashing. The fact that having the dark skin is not something to be proud of.
The esteem.
Yes. It's not. There's no social status associated with it. You don't get better opportunities. You feel like for you to be in the media, for you to be on billboards, for you to be in TV, you have to be a certain color. And so that's the major problem. We have to break that, and then you'll find out that nobody will really care about how white you can make me in a few seconds.
Well, I want to talk to you about control. Then I'll come to the telephone. And look, you can be anonymous if you want to be anonymous. Feel free to call us on 0700 993 993 993. For female callers, 01 465 7190. And WhatsApp is 0809 597 5805. Let's see if we can take one call before we go out on a break. But let's talk about control.
Yes.
Regulation. Why are we finding this difficult?
I would say the work is being done. The work is being done. We're having
Dr. Fola, we should have done this 15 years ago. Because, like you said, our aunties and mummies, this was when we were kekereni, shikmini, people have been bleaching, even though they weren't doing it, well that time. But then they had been doing it way.
So it all boils down to, like you said, the rule, the laws, the regulations, and the place you're in, the country you're in. How easy is it to enforce laws in Nigeria? How easy is it to go into all those? Now, there's some areas that it's very difficult for you to even go and enforce anything.
Yeah.
And most of those areas are where you see those creams. Now, the companies that even make those creams, we have adulterated versions. We have fake of bad products that are even worse.
Just imagine that
than those
alone.
ones.
The sound of that alone is crippling.
And then you see it on the roadside everywhere. So people don't know much about it. I keep saying the most important thing is awareness. Yes, it's good to make a law. It's good to have regulations in place and tell people, okay, if you do this, this is the consequence and all that. But how well disseminated is the information against this particular product?
Can there be Joy? Okay, let me speak to Joy. Let's. Joy, can you talk to us in like 35 seconds? We're almost due for a break, huh? 35. Joy, are you here?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Good morning.
Morning, Joy.
I greet your guests.
Quick, Joy.
Okay. I'm very happy. I want to sweep it out from this country. It's not good. And they are using it for their children also. Thank you.
Thank you, Joy. Thank you for being very appreciated. Let's just take yes, okay, that call has dropped. We're going to replace that with this one. See if this person can be good morning. Oh, that person has gone as well. Yeah. So, Dr. I was going to ask about So you mentioned the HQ component of that cream.
Yeah.
Is there any bleaching product that does not have HQ but then does the same?
So we have products that help with depigmentation. When you come for a consultation, you would have the different variations, right? There are products that help. Vitamin C, niacinamide, tranexamic acid, azelaic acid. We have different. Even natural products can help, you understand? But you need to know how long it's going to take. Now, you see, people want quick fixes. That's where the major problem starts from.
Is it not that general pigmentation is bad, or are you saying that when you use some products is good?
So there are some products that help your skin. Let's take vitamin C, for example.
Okay.
Vitamin C is a very powerful antioxidant. It also helps with hyperpigmentation problem. You understand? But you see, these ingredients and these products would only make your skin the way it's supposed to be.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't affect melanin production.
Okay.
HQ goes directly and inhibits thyroxinase, which is what helps in conversion of diethylene alanine to melanin. And vitamin C does not go and touch your melanin.
It even helps
like
your
that.
skin.
It is a powerful
glow,
antioxidant.
shine.
Exactly. So we have different other products that help with hyperpigmentation that would not necessarily inhibit your skin's, cells or melanocytes.
Okay, so we're gonna go off on a break. Let's take this break. When we return, we'll talk about another angle to this conversation, which is about people that are into skin whitening right now and the steps they can immediately take if they want to stop. All right, Lagos, join us again. We'll be back.
More talk, news, and sports after this.
Champion. It's a title that can only be earned, never given. It's a title that everyone wants, but only the best can claim. It's a title that Ramadan Olalekon Oladipupo's fans believe he was denied.
Ramadan, your road to 1 million naira ends here, but you are still in the competition.
But there are no shoot herbs or cold herbs in the record books. Only wins, losses, and chances at redemption. He gets that chance on Monday. One more win to remove the Peoples from his nickname, People's Champion. Ruth Okorocha is a champion.
Ruth Okorocha. Congratulations, Ruth, and well done.
When her time came, she finished the job. And while every other champion has fallen, she stands one win away from a title with no other holders ever. Champion of Champions. It's the final of the I Beg to Differ Tournament of Champions.
I disagree with that by saying we've seen a lot of religious leaders who turned out to be morally debased.
But how does this affect when there are not enough policies in place for the Israel match markets to grow?
5 tournaments over 2 years have all come down to this. Monday.
My name is Ruth Okorocha.
One winner.
I'm Ramadan.
One winner, 2 million naira. I'm Sandra Ezekwesili, your moderator. Join us as we crown our champion of champions. Will Ramadan rewrite history, or will Ruth Okorocha repeat it? Find out Monday at 3 p.m. on 99.3 Nigeria Info. Stream the debate live on www.nigeriainfo.fm. This tournament is brought to you by Paystack in association with Suno Assurances, supported by RLG Communications, Obiwisi.com, Just Delight Non-Dairy Ice Cream, Stova Industries, and Wazobia Max TV.
Moves must be made. My people just to work hard. Dreams and challenges motivate us. But sometimes, when the journey gets tiring, all we need is something to push our limits. Reactor, ignite your energy, bring out your inner champion. Reactor, ignite your energy, bring out your inner champion. Reactor Energy Drink. What you need to push your limits. Reactor. Push your limits.
Why are they my first choice? Bros, it makes sense. No minimum deposit, small money. That's all I had to start. And quick withdrawals, uncle. Oh yeah, those payouts saved me sometimes. Click withdraw. Correct. But my main reason for choosing Cheer for You, I had plenty to learn. The number one thing my papa always taught was to learn from winners. That's what I do every day. You have seen me copy winning traders with shareforyou.com. Abi, simple.
Oh, the only detergent that keeps me bright and fresh. I know they waste time to wash. I thought my clothes have the best, so why go less? You can't wash a lot with a little Viva. Use Viva. Don't waste your time, don't waste your money. Use Viva. Viva, oh Viva. I love my Viva. Don't need no other. I love my Viva forever. Viva, oh Viva. I love my Viva. Don't need no other. I love my Viva forever. Viva, I love my Viva. Don't need no other. I love my Viva forever.
Viva Detergent, a quality cleaning powder from Aspira.
The Green Yard by the Bricks Real Estate Limited is inspired by the need to offer affordable luxury in the burgeoning cosmopolitan city, but still serene enough to offer you that dream getaway country home feel. Wondering why you should invest right here? Ekpe has been projected to emerge not just as one of the largest industry hubs in sub-Saharan Africa, but also as a mega city by 2025. The Green Yard is strategically located at the Temu Ekpe, 5 minutes drive from Ekpe Resort. Plot sizes and prices include 500 square meters for 8.5 million naira with 1.5 million naira initial deposit, 300 square meter for 5.5 million naira with 1 million naira initial deposit. Payment duration is for 5 months. For more information, visit us on our website on www.thebricksng.com or follow us on Instagram at The Bricks Real Estate. For more inquiries, please call 0808 222 5505.
For the taste that bites, choose Devon Kings.
Over 11 million naira in cash prizes and 25 million naira worth of airtime to be won in the Devon Kings Mega Millionaire promo. To enter, just buy a 1 liter or 2 liter bottle of Devon Kings oil with the Mega Millionaire promo label. Scratch the panel to see the unique pin. Text Kings, leave a space and type your pin. Send to 8011. Remember, Kings, space, your pin and send to 8011. You can win instant airtime and the grand prize of 1 million naira in the electronic weekly raffle draws. For more info, follow at Devon Kings NG on social media. Promo runs from now to the 26th of May 2023. Terms and conditions apply.
Lagos, get ready to have a blast at the 2023 ARM Run for the Future.
Join us on April 29th, 2023 at Muri Okwala Park, Victoria Island, and be part of the biggest fitness event in the city. There's something for everyone with great music, food, games, and a ton of freebies. And the best part, you can register for free at rftf.armpension.com. The ARM Run for the Future is supported by Nirvana Table Water, UBA Pension, Nescafe, and our ride partner, Uber. ARM, invested in your tomorrow.
He's an animal's chosen one, has hunters on the run.
He's a Superboy in Mamba suit, makes magic with his golden boot.
He's JJ, one and only JJ.
Watch me, JJ, the chosen one, in the all-new Showmax original animation series, now available only on Showmax. Subscribe from 1,200 naira monthly. Sign up at showmax.com.
Looking to travel but worried about hefty flight fares? Worry no more. With Pay As You Earn from Conga Travels and Tours, you can now secure your flight tickets with a 20% deposit and pay the balance in flexible installments. Take advantage of our early bird fares today and save up to 150%. Visit travel.conga.com now or call 0809 460 5555. Email travel@conga.com. Conga Travels and Tours. See the world in style.
There you are, riding in silence, both deep in thought. I bet you the driver think this ride shouldn't cost more, and you the passenger are sure you're overpaying. Never mind, let's just stay quiet. Or you can both download InDrive and agree on a fair price beforehand. InDrive. people-driven. The InDrive online passenger transportation aggregator is not a taxi service. For more information, visit indrive.com.
We're back.
We're back.
We're back.
We're back.
We are back.
We're back on 99.3 Nigeria Info. This is Morning Crossfire on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
We're back on Health Thursday here on Nigeria Info 99.3. It's time for some hard truth. That's what I called it last week when we planned this, because it's hard truth, really. I know it affects everybody. It's not personal. This is always our goal, to educate and inform. We don't diagnose and we don't treat. Okay. I have Dr. Fola David here, and he's a professional. He's been talking to us on this issue of skin bleaching, skin whitening. Dr. Fola David is a medical doctor with Aesthetic Clinic Lagos. He manages the dermatology department of it all. But then passion for dermatology greatly influences his art, bringing about a perfect marriage of his two professions. He's a very brilliant artist, by the way. All through the break, we're just talking about, how great it is. I'm just going through his Instagram page, and I was marveled by, his gifts. Great individual. Dr. David, thank you again for giving us your time this morning.
Thank you so much.
Let's I'm going to go ahead and take a few calls. Yeah, let's take a few calls. Then we go into our next conversation. Good morning to you. That call has dropped. Let's take another one. Okay, you know what? Let me call out the numbers for those who are just joining us. 01 277 0993, 01 277 1993, 01 277 2993, and 01 277 3993. So you can ask Dr. Fola David your questions. You can ask him direct questions as regards your skin, okay? Or whitening or lightening, whatever term you want to use. But for female callers, you can call 01 465 7190. That's for female callers only. Good morning to you. Good morning.
Good morning, Sheriff.
Yes, please.
My name is Maureen.
Welcome.
I want to find out from the doctor if agar oil is harmful, and is it also possible for HQ to be in a cream but it's omitted, it's not written among the ingredients? Thank you.
Thank you too. Thank you, Dr. Phil.
So, argan, or is it argan?
I think that's what I heard.
Yeah, argan oil is helpful. It's helpful. It helps with oily skin, reduces the amount of sebum that we have on the skin, which also now goes as far as reducing acne.
Okay.
So basically, we use mostly for people that have acne, acne-prone skin.
Okay.
It is also, for the second question, it's not possible for you to have HQ in a product and it's not written.
Okay.
Unless, there is no regulation concerning that. So then again, it goes as far as saying there are really regulations that make sure that you have to put those out there.
Yeah.
Yes, it definitely is. But see, that brings us to this issue with organic products.
Okay.
Now, you might buy an organic product, you don't know what is inside.
Yeah.
All those products that people mix,
you
just see a bowl and they're just doing something. You don't know what is inside.
They will mix something
and
for you.
It's not just HQ that's the problem. People put large amount of steroids into their creams.
Oh.
Steroids you use on your skin, you start seeing your skin gets so hooked on it. And you find it clearing your acne, clearing your hyperacne. You're looking so yellow and looking so sweet. And then give it a few weeks or months down the line, disaster strikes and everything goes sideways. So there are different products that they use that they wouldn't even write down. You understand? And that's where the problem is. Plus, not only, I'm not saying these products are inherently bad. We just need to wonder what's the quantity of the products and how long should you be using those products. So those are the very important things.
Okay. All right. Let's take another call. Good morning to you.
Hello. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah, I just want your doctor's take on pink lips.
Pink lips. Okay. All right. Yeah, the boys are coming in. Okay.
Me personally, we do have procedures that help with hyperpigmentation on the lips. Okay. You can have laser procedures done to depigment those areas. You understand? That's if you're having a visible change, like for smokers. You can see that, it used to be this color, now it's now darker, it's thicker. You're having injuries and all those kind of things. But for naturally dark lips, you are better off with your natural lips.
There's no point trying to correct anything.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're better off with that. Just make sure you're doing a lot of moisturizing for your lips.
Okay.
That's all.
All right. Okay. I like the fact that you're very straightforward with this thing. Huh? I like that fact. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Mr. Sherry.
Good morning to you.
This is Adeshewa again.
Well,
now, this question is coming from my son, right from last year. He's listening to you now.
Okay.
So, he's a share skinned. Me, I've trained them with a shea butter right from time when they were young. So, he wants to do one role in a play. So, he said somebody told him to use vitamin E. So, I want you to tell us, is it a light skin something, or what does vitamin E
what does it do?
to the body?
Okay.
So,
all right. Oh, yeah. The call dropped.
Yes. So, I'm trying to understand, but let's take vitamin E first. Vitamin E is an antioxidant, just like I mentioned vitamin C. It also helps with hyperpigmentation. It protects the skin from external damages, you understand? So antioxidants are very important. You must have an antioxidant in your routine if you're doing skincare. It's a must. Now,
can they be abused? Can using them be too much?
It depends. You can take, there's a basal level for how much you should use. But if you're using it in your topical formations, you can just do it every morning or every night. You understand? So yes, you should have an antioxidant. Using it once a day will not kill you. Basically. Now, how long you use it now comes into play, because the skin takes about 28 to 32 days to turn over. There's a turnover rate for the skin. Now, the vitamin E, was it meant for immediate depigmentation or something? Because vitamin E is good. You should have it. You can have it in your routine. It would help you a lot. But, based on why it is being used, I'm not sure. You understand? I'm not sure where the correlation is. But vitamin E, I don't have any problem with vitamin E. None at all for the skin.
Okay. All right. Let's take this one. Good morning to you.
Hello.
Good morning to you.
Yes. Penny from Spirit.
Welcome.
Yes. I would like the medical personnel there to reference a particular case we heard recently. One popular senator whose daughter had a kidney issue, and it was said that it was as a result of skin bleaching. Because sincerely, when I looked at the pictures of before and now, the color of this person far different, and how skin bleaching tends to affect internal organs, how it goes that deep to having complications with internal organs. Then two, effect on children. A lot of parents, often women, sorry to say, especially when they give birth to a child and probably the color of the child does not look like theirs because they've been using these creams. They tend to want to use those creams on the children so that the children would have a matching color with them, and sometimes it becomes devastating. Thank you.
Thank you too. Okay.
Yes. So there are some things you apply in your skin that can be absorbed into the body.
Okay.
You will notice the biggest way we try to explain this is with pregnancy. Now, in pregnancy, there are a lot of products that we don't use, especially in skincare. You can't use salicylic acid. You can't use retinoids. You can't take isotretinoin because these things are harmful to the baby. You understand? They cause birth defects to the baby. How can something you're putting on the skin go all the way as far as affecting something in the womb? It just shows you that some things go into the blood from the skin. Now, that shows that most things you use on your body can be absorbed, especially steroids. Especially steroids. You're using steroids, you cannot use steroids for too long, whether you're taking it internally or you're using topically. These are factors that necessitate the internal organs that he mentioned. We do have liver damage from long-standing use of steroids. We do have kidney damage.
Liver?
From that. Yes.
Kidney?
We have Cushing syndrome, osteoporosis, different internal organs can be affected from long standing. Now, very important, long standing use, of skin lightening agents. You understand?
How about those ones that you are not using them to be to be very bright. You're just
Yeah, but
lightning.
you use it 3 months, 6 months, 1 year. You're starting to overdo it, and then you're using it from head to toe, taking in large amounts of products that you shouldn't take in. Some of these products
it's still too much.
It's too much, and so yes, you can have absorption from your skin from these products. And then what was the second question again?
Yeah, about babies, mothers.
Yes. Please don't. For your babies, you shouldn't be using any lightening products on babies. Why?
Really fine, really match.
No, you. I don't think I completely strongly disagree with that. You have a child, take care of your child, breastfeed your child, make sure you nurture and grow your child. Do not start imbibing knowledge about your skin has to look like this or anything like that on your child. And also, even when they can't think for yourself, you don't start buying things like that for them. They are growing children. Their skin is also growing. You understand? Most people are born like now. It's not the same color or skin tone that a baby has at birth that it has when it's older. Sometimes people naturally just get lighter. Some get so much darker. There's nothing you would do. I'm starting early so that when he's older, he will be yellow. No, you're only damaging
it's not gonna
the
happen.
skin. Yes.
Someone here on WhatsApp wants to know the long-term implication of using foundation facial beauty. I don't know what that is. Maybe she's talking about foundation when they are doing
for makeup.
Yeah.
I don't see any problem with using correct makeup. Usually we tell people you can do your skincare routine and then apply makeup on it. You understand? So it's completely fine as long as you're protecting your skin. I know that there are different products while doing makeup that you can use to protect your skin before applying this. And also, as a rule, you don't go to bed with your face all clogged up with makeup. You try to wipe as soon as you can. You understand? So most of these things are based on, are you blocking your pores? Are these things so heavy? Are they comedogenic? You want to know all those things about your skincare products, and you try to take them off once you're done with it.
So, in all of the ingredients that we've talked about in skin lightening products, are there specific ones that cause cancer of the skin?
Now, cancer of the skin comes from, generally, we say from the UVA and UVB rays. Penetrating the skin, causing dysplasia, meaning the cells, instead of growing root A, which is normal, they start growing root B, root C, root D. Different cells growing out of their boundaries, different cells growing in different ways, not dying when they're supposed to die, and all those kind of things. That's what UV rays do. They denature and cause dysplasia of the cells. Now, that is where cancer starts from. Now, the skin thickness is already enough for us. We are good. We see it on the tropics. You see we're darker because a higher level of melanin, so we can have a high level of protection from the UV rays. You understand? Now, it only goes to show you that you are removing that. You're also increasing the amount of UV rays that can affect the skin, which will predispose to cancer. So that's how it works. Now, anything that can do that on a larger scale on the body would cause that, which is why when you're using all your skincare routine, you must have sunscreen. It is very important. SPF 50 at the minimum for us in this part of the world. Yes. You must have your sunscreen protecting against UVA and UVB rays. Whether you're even doing skincare or not, you must always wear your sunscreen because you need that added protection.
Wait. So, sunscreen.
Yes, very important.
Yeah, we are Jagbako people.
You have to use sunscreen. But you're different. Like, look at where you work. There's no sun penetration whatsoever. You understand? So we preach sunscreen and sun avoidance.
Yeah.
Avoiding the sun is also as important as using your sunscreen. You don't just say, have you sunscreen? I want to stand in the sun. No. No. And plus, you also have to reapply your sunscreen every 2 hours.
Every 2 hours?
My brother.
Kilo day now.
It gets difficult, I know. But for someone like you, this is a very enclosed environment.
Yeah.
No sun penetration.
Yeah.
You are safe. You stay here till 6, you go home. No sun, exposure. No sun exposure is better than, I use sunscreen and I won't go stand in the sun. But you should use it still.
So is there no benefit of the sun? Like, I hear vitamin D, early morning sun, or something like that. Is there?
Yeah, so even with your sunscreen, you still get the benefits of the sun.
Oh,
People go out to tan also
Yeah.
with sunscreen on. You understand?
Yeah.
So, yes, it doesn't stop all that. It just prevents the UVA, UVB rays from damaging your skin.
So I'm going to ask this question from this individual here.
Yes.
Lawrence says, please, is anything wrong with exfoliation cream?
So it depends on the material for the exfoliation. There are physical exfoliants, there are chemical exfoliants. How often do you exfoliate? Take tretinoin, for example, and you're using that. How often do you do this? They cause irritation to the skin. They also cause dryness. They can cause sensitivity issues. So you need to understand how often should you use such a product. I can tell you start once a week. Once a week, then build up. So there are different strengths to some of these exfoliants also.
Yeah.
So it just depends on how often you want to end up using it. But I'll always say, start with the smallest dose once a week.
Yeah.
Then build up. You might want to just end up at 3-4 times a week.
I want to talk to you lastly about, for someone who has been bleaching and they want to stop. What's the first thing they need to do?
First thing, stop. Once you stop using the cream, you need to also be mentally prepared for the changes that will happen to your skin. And I find that's the most difficult part for most people.
Yeah.
You tell them, you started this, we need you to stop. But over the time, now that you stop, your skin will get darker. Your skin, you might have acne-form eruptions. You might have eruptions in your skin that seem like acne.
Okay.
You might have redness, irritation, just over that time, and you get very dark. And these are people that have spent years being very fair, all of a sudden changing. The skin is tied so heavily to our mental, thinking, to psychologically, it's tied to us.
Yeah.
If anything changes in your skin, just even a small part, you will be so aware of it, thinking everybody's looking at you. And that's the biggest problem. When they stop that, they have to go through that psychological part where they're, and the skin is just doing whatever it wants to do, trying to rejuvenate. With time, your skin will get it right and start rejuvenating and come back to its normal, let me use normal senses.
Yeah.
You can use gentle products while you're doing that. You can also take use a lot of antioxidants, like I said, to just ameliorate the effect of staying away from those harmful products.
Fala David, what we're gonna do is I wanted to talk to you about help that they can get, but I can't do that because I'm obviously out of time. What we're gonna do is I have 30 seconds left. Please share your social media handle so people can follow you up and ask their questions.
Good. So please follow on Instagram at Fola David.
Okay.
And also the clinic.
No, we can't do the clinic.
Oh, okay.
Unless you want to pay me. But Fola David is good.
Fola David is good.
Fola David is good.
You can send in your messages. Just say from Nigeria Info or from Sheriff.
Okay.
And you'll get your hands up very quickly.
Dr. Fola David, thank you so much for joining me today. It's been amazing. Lagos, you can watch this show again on Facebook and on YouTube, Nigeria Info 99.3. I'll see you tomorrow at 5 for Open Mic Friday. Good morning to you.
Stay one step ahead with the latest news and trending conversations here on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
Don't tell people you've added weight. Why are you losing weight?
Yeah.
Eating. No, it's not your business.
That money, the pass is good. That money.
We should be patient and pray to God that God is going to answer our prayer.
Please, this is.
And I want to assume that you would run because I want to give the listeners context for the conversation.
In 2019, you were running mate to Atiku Abubakar. What did you learn then that you will not repeat this time?
Yes, when is the president coming out to address us?
There's a few things. One, I have a burden and a passion for young people.
The fact that
you have elected a man does not mean then you begin to order him around. The president will do whatever is good for the country at any given time.
Mr. Adeshino, isn't the president responsible to the people?
What should the next president do to root out stakeholders who are complicit?
You fire those. Those that need to be fired are fired.
It's looking like a brand new Chelsea, attacking with so much fluidity. And what can you say about that, Martin? I know you follow Chelsea quite closely.
I live close to the Chelsea training ground. That's what you mean by that. I'm not a